Okay, what are we playing today, you might be wondering. It all links back to the explosion of 2004. They're these files, like the secrets kept from us all. To the powerful, the little ones beneath them are deemed unworthy of this knowledge. What are they hiding? What happened to those boys? Just where did they go? That is what I've set out to reveal to you all. Got it. I mean... logged out! Hey. Listen well, Mr. Mayor. The time of your comeuppance is nigh. Hexepta Court? What are we on Ace Attorney Online? What are we talking about here? This is a remake of the first case of Hexepta, Mayoral Attack, by Anna, the creator of the game. This is a remake of the Hack Turnabout. Let's fucking go! Alright, one more time. Objection! Good job, Argus. Yep, still got it. I'm the man. Oh. Argus, please. Hi. I know you don't want your voice to crack, but can you shout a different word every now and then? Whoop! Sorry, Karen. It's alright. I'm just not in a good mood today. Try not to bother me, will you? Of course not. I would never do that. So who are we defending today? This is the 5th time you've asked. Oh, sorry. It's the 10 scale, right? Cherry 10s? Terry. His name's Terry Chens. I really should have been paying attention the 4th time at least. My name's Argus. Argus Hawken. A few years ago, I got involved in some pretty wild stuff, to say the least. But that story will have to wait till another day, because I've got a big trial today. No, you don't. I do. Same thing, really. And this woman is Karen Foster. I guess you could call her my mentor. She taught me all I need to know about real courtroom procedures. Or at least, that's in progress. Today, she's taken me to watch one of her trials. It's supposed to be a learning experience for me. Really, though, it can't be that much different from the trials I got used to back then. Remember, Argus, I don't want to be dealing with any of your silliness today. So just sit there beside me and don't say a word. Got it? Can I at least say hi? Not even. Unless you finally got down to how to address the judge. My friend insists it's my lord. Ah, yes. Good lord, sir. Good lord, Storm. Oh, my lord, Argus. Is this man delaying you, Miss Foster? Excuse me? The trial started. We expected your arrival 5 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. She sure didn't pick a good day to turn up late. Why'd he say that? It's the judge. Didn't sound all too pleased to see she hadn't turned up. Damn near sentenced the defendant to death then and there, huh? What? I know, right? He's pretty bad. She'll probably suffer one hell of a penalty for this, I can tell you. Feel bad for her, too. Looked like you were holding her up, am I right? I didn't know. It's all right, bud. It's the lead defense attorney's responsibility, after all. You just sit back and enjoy the trial while your boss gets all the scolding. I wonder if she'll lose her badge over this. Will you get back to work already? All right, I'm just having fun with the guy. This is all my fault. If I had been such a nuisance, maybe Karen would have made it to the trial on time. Oh, I'm so sorry, Karen. And now Argus makes a really power play. Finally, the court is now in session for the trial of Terry Chens. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Although, I nearly fell asleep waiting for these children to show up. Hey, you watch your mouth. Argus, you shut your mouth before you get me in more trouble. I'm sorry! Miss Foster, was it? That's me, Your Honor. This trial was scheduled for begin at 10 on the hour. It's now 10 minutes past that. Quite the contradiction, wouldn't you say? I'm aware I was late, Your Honor. I'm very sorry for the delay. Well, apologies are nice, but that was a 10-minute wait, defense. I ought to impose a rather severe penalty upon you for this. Wait, Judge. Oh, what is it now? Who was that so rude? Who so rudely called out to me? You can't penalize Karen. I'm the one who... Argus. Oh no, now she's even more mad at me. I will ignore your outburst this time, young man. Now then, Miss Foster, you understand that the lead defense attorney must take responsibility. So let me ask, which one of you two is the lead for this trial? And here it is. Wait a minute. That's it. Argus is still a fool, but this honestly works. It is very absurd, but it works. It's because of me that Karen was late today. That should mean I'm responsible for her being late. But because Karen's the lead defense attorney, she gets all the blame. But the judge just asked if Karen's really the lead here. So if I become the lead attorney, then Karen won't get in trouble. Sure, I know nothing about this court. And sure, there's a good chance I'll get thrown out. This? But you know what? As long as I'm approved, I'll just do what I always do. Rush head first into trouble and think things through later. That's the Hagen family way. Let's do it. Oh, we can wait a second. No, I just said to think later, but this is extreme, even for me. And yet, I can't let the blame fall on her for this. It may look silly, but I'll have to stomach it. This is for my own sake. Let's do it. Wait a sec. How many seconds can we wait? She's not speaking up. Take over the defense. Of course, Your Honor, The lead of this trial is me. Defense attorney Argus Hagen is ready, Judge. Hold on, what? That's right, Karen, don't worry. Just leave it all to me. This way you won't suffer a massive penalty. No! Your Honor, stop this trial right now. I'm in no mood to be arguing over this. Welcome, young attorney. You've been acknowledged as the lead defense for this trial. What? You can't penalize me because I'm not an actual lawyer. Well, congratulations. I guess this is your first trial. And it's one you could never have been less prepared for. Our client's life will be ruined, and it will be all your fault. But hey, good job all the same. Really. That smirk, though. Thanks, Karen. I'll make you proud. I was not actually praising you. I was being sarcastic. For a moment, I was worried that I was about to face off against an unexpected challenger. But it's just this little boy. Today's my lucky day. I believe I recognize you, Miss Pink. Why, how could I ever forget that pretty face of yours? You caused some immense grief for my family back in the day. Who would have thought that it would be I, Haxon Payne, to get revenge on you by crushing this pathetic little man? Look at yourself for today, boy. You don't stand a chance against me. They don't call me the axe-slinging slasher for nothing. That sounds so dumb. You better not lose now. Got it, but what did you do to cross him? He's probably just bitter that I beat a brother of his or something. No big deal for us. The Payne family, the Payne extended family is quite significant. Anyway, you better straighten up. This trial's about to begin for real. Now then, let's finally begin the trial. Take it both sides are ready, so now I must ask. Honorable members of the jury, selected at random from our notable citizens. Are you ready? Oh! Aunt Claire, what are you doing here? But of course, Your Honor. A real man turns his back on no trial. Yeah, what he said. Well, hello. By my analysis of the situation, the defense has a 0% chance of victory. Unbiased my ass. Oh, hello. Oh, is it finally starting? Hello there. You look interesting. Sir! Officer Meegan, you want to jury duty, sir? Oh, hey. Someone get me out of here already. Weren't you... I feel like you were a character in this game. It's been way too long, I don't remember clearly, but I feel like he was a character in this game. Not Meekins. Him. So you're all good, ready to go. That is good to hear. Who are they? That's the jury. Better not get on their bad side or they might just throw your whole case out. A jury? We didn't have that back in the academy. And now that all's said and done, I'd like to make my opening statement. Okay, this is an interesting... That is an interesting turn of events. I was not expecting a jury trial. It kind of works for the city of Hexepta being its own little thing. I kind of like that twist. Ooh, what's this? Oh, yeah, I appear to have forgotten some of the details. What offense? Would you mind filling in the blanks as we go? Sounds fair to me. We can think of it as a test for this strange young upstart. I'm not a baby, guys. Your opening statement, please, Prosecutor Payne. Defendant is one Mr. Terry Chens. He's been accused of committing a crime against a certain someone. Well, that must have been the vaguest opening statement I've ever heard. Help us out your defense. Who is the victim? How should I know? Maybe you should have a look through this. Oh, hey, we got a court record now. Received from Karen Foster. Ah, the evidence Karen gathered during her investigation. Of course we had no court record. We're not an attorney. Here's our court record. Real, my possession. That's my badge. I proudly displayed it in my pocket, and that's where it shall stay. Type real. Totally. Seems legit. Police report. Crime, hacking, and stealing of top secret information. Time of discovery. April 11th, 8 a.m. Victim. Good old Mayor Tim. Reported by Mayor Tim. Top secret documents. Highly important documents were taken from the mayor's computer. Contents are known only to the mayor. Where is he? Where is he? Hi. Mentor. She was supposed to be defending Terry Chen before I took over. Hello, Karen. There's Terry. Big Man is Karen's client. Delivery boy accused of hacking the mayor's computer and stealing important top secret documents. And he looks even bolder. The years haven't been kind to him, indeed. But have a quick read through all this. Get to it, defense. Who is the victim? Who is the victim? That would, of course, be the victim. The victim is... The victim? Are you quite all right, defense? Was I wrong? Maybe not, but the prosecution asked you for clarification. The victim is the victim doesn't make things any more clear now, does it? Why am I doing the prosecution's work for him again? Get to it, defense. Really the mayor. According to the police report, that would be the mayor, Mr. Victim. So I technically wasn't wrong. The victim is Victim. Alright, good. He knew the whole time. What a jerk. Now, on the afternoon of April 10th, the defendant went down to the town hall. Tell me, defense, what business did the defendant have with the mayor? Clearly, it is crime. Well, he's the defendant, so he must have been there to commit the crime, right? Wait, what? Yeah, that's good enough for me. Guilty. Oops, forget whose side I was on. But don't let that happen again. Let's give that another go, shall we? Delivery. The court record says he's a delivery boy. I suppose that means he was delivering something to the mayor. Correct. And that something would be a computer. The mayor had ordered this computer, and Mr. Chens was sent by the company to deliver it. Unbeknownst to the company, though, he used this time to dirty his hands in crime. You know what crime Mr. Chens is accused of? Clearly, it is, piracy. crime involving computers, first thing that springs to mind is piracy. Arr! Ridiculous. This court would never waste its time in such a trite offense. Oh. No, sir, not here. Not in a million years. Thank you for this bit of self-referential humor. I enjoy it. In any case, that is not right. Try again, defense. Murder. What other crime could it be but good old murder? Good old murder? I'd best stay away from you. You're sure better, old man. Stitches get stitches, old man. Get wrecked. Lel. In any case, that is not right, for the mayor is very much alive. Try again, defense. These are good. Crime of the week this week is hacking. Hacking into theft of some documents so secret that we can't even be sure they exist. Exactly. What a disgusting criminal. We're all too familiar with such computers and such devices. How might the defendant have gone about this hacking? Hacking the computer in the state it was to be delivered in would have proven quite impossible. That's why I believe the culprit. Easy for me to say. That's why I believe the culprit must have tampered with it before it was delivered. Tampered, you say? Yes. Some ill-willed person must have added a malicious program to it while it was in their possession. The only person who could do so was the defendant while the good was in transit. This program would allow him to extract the files later without touching the actual computer. Objection! Can you prove such a program existed on the computer? Not at the moment, sadly. However, I have faith that this is the only way those files could have been removed from the computer. And why's that? Why don't you tell him, Mr. Mayor? Oh, there he is. Of course. Whoa, where'd he come from? That's him. Victim, the mayor of Hexepta, and the victim of this crime. I'm incorrect, the computer wasn't tampered with. And that must mean the culprit just broke into that office and took the files from it directly. Was that at all possible, Mr. Mayor? Hardly. You see, boy, there's only one key to this office, and I have it right here. You could insert any old key into that keyhole and twist it around all you like, but the door will not open. Not only that, but I'm afraid it was on my person the whole night of the crime. Are you certain about that? Oh, yes. We have a whole routine surrounding this key, you see. By day, it lies in the key box in my secretary's office. By night, I bring it home with me after locking up. We can assure you that the victim did in fact have this key on him the whole night. Key. So you see, nobody could have entered that office that whole night, save for Mr. Mayor himself. This computes perfectly. No further argument with the prosecution's case. Uh-oh. Your Honor, I've inputted my final decision. Defendant equals guilty. Nah. Knew I was right to go with my gut. That's 2 jurors down. We're not even at the first testimony yet. Don't worry, Karen, I'll turn things around yet. Excuse me, Mr. Mayor. Now, Gray, I'm busy. Talk to me later. Hello, random high poly thug. Sorry, Mr. Mayor. Anyway, I suppose you would all like my testimony. Please, whenever you're ready. Right away, then. Let's see. Delivery boy. About a week ago, I ordered a computer from Clean Screens Incorporated. It was to arrive 2 days ago. The computer in question was advertised to be one of the latest, biggest, most powerful models. Sometime after 3 that morning, our secretary came in with the delivery in hand. He apparently ran into the delivery boy out in the hall and took it from him there. Shortly after that, I looked out my window and saw Mr. Chen's walking down the street to his delivery van. Your Honor, sir! Juror 5, what is it? Sir, we no longer be an officer, but I spent many weeks chasing down criminals, sir! And this Mr. Cherry Tent is one of them, sir! A criminal, sir! Officer Meekins is reported for guilty, sir! Yeah, the mayor said he was at the crime scene. That sounds fishy to me. Guilty? Why? Oh, we're all voting guilty now? Okay, well. What they said? Oh, come on! Is thing's rigged. There's only one juror left and I haven't had a chance to do anything. Well, there won't be any jurors left to just stand there complaining. Aren't there? As long as the foreman remains undecided, we're still in the clear. Unfortunately, our chance for a counterattack has finally arrived. It has? The mayor just gave us some very valuable testimony. You listened to it, right? No? For the most part, yeah. You have a chance to look back over it now. You ever had a cross-examinations work, right? Oh, yeah, I've done them before. Good. I don't have to spend time explaining it then. Hey, Judge, I want to cross-examine the mayor. Preferably before the jurors declare my client guilty. Guilty? But of course. You may begin at once. Gotta get the jury by my side somehow. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun, Argus. Good luck, have fun. Clean screens. Never heard of them. Are they any good? So they seem. I had to look at their reviews, and they were, well, overwhelmingly positive from what I saw. Although, I hardly selected this company by myself. It was my good old secretary that directed them to me. If you require assistance in salvaging your device, please consider contacting Blue Screens. Thank you. Noted. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, is she gonna be here to provide advice on, the computer-related aspects of this case? That would be amazing. By the way, do you have the computer with you? Does it look like I'm carrying a whole computer on me? No, it doesn't. Sorry for the stupid question. Sadly, with policemen running around, I haven't been back to the town hall in days. The computer's probably still down there. Actually, I have it right here. The mayor kindly gave us the password, so feel free to examine it all you like. Hey, you got some new evidence. Be sure to examine that carefully. Computer, huh? Yeah, Glenn, something about the thing seems very, very odd. Well, we'll do that. Is there anything else you could say about it? Well, it was delivered in a box. A very big box at that. Oh god, that brings back memories of how this case originally turned out. You could maybe fit a small human inside it, even. Oh. Is that all? What about, I don't know, the cost? Are you deliberately referencing the insane logic that the first case ended on in the original game? If so, I'd love you. It sounds very expensive. Oh, don't go expecting to get your hands on this machine anytime soon, boy. Just this purchase alone cut my balance in half. I dare not think what it would do to yours. Oh, goody. Where else could all that money possibly have gone? Wait, how come the secretary had the computer? Don't tell me. Terry is your secretary? Oh, no, of course not. What actually happened is quite simple. In other words, there was a brief period where the secretary had the computer. Isn't it possible then that he tampered with the computer instead? Oh, no, I don't think so. You see, my secretary is quite rubbish with computers. You won't even know where to begin with a crime like this. Not only that, but remember that by the time the secretary brought the delivery to the mayor, Mr. Chen's was seen walking down the street. Bulletproof criminal evidence! I don't think someone could tamper with a computer like this that fast. I guess not. Word of advice, by the way. Don't make accusations you have no hope of backing up. Amateur. Noted. You don't have to be rude, though. So, what's so suspicious about walking down the street? No objection. He did not claim that this was suspicious events. All it establishes is that it was, in fact, Mr. Chen who delivered the computer to him. Therefore, he could have tampered with it. Do you disagree? Haxon's objections so high-pitched that it cannot be audibly perceived by human ears. Maybe I don't, but I sure disagree with the amount of could-haves and maybes in your case. something we could maybe pin all this on some other delivery guy. Nope, Terry really was seen around the town hall after all. You'll just have to come up with some other theory then. Of course, forming theories out of nothing will get us nowhere. We really need our contradictions. Try to do some digging around that testimony. I'm sure something will surface when you do. Okay, thanks, Garen. What for? Let's examine this computer. 81404 is the password. Cole Gray. Man, once you're set up, remember to stop by my office this evening. Not that you're used to this. Your faithful secretary. April 10th, 1845. Dorothy, 15. Okay, I think the obvious point here is... Not entirely sure what this means, but we'll try this here. False! Judge! There's absolutely most definitely something wrong with what the witness just said. What's that? They're implicating my client. Yes, and it's working. You don't seem to have much of an argument against them. One of these days that'll work. Oh, I didn't even notice the description of this thing. I don't know what model it is, but it's old. Can we present this here? Objection! You can present this here. Your computer's whack. Big, powerful, latest model? Yep. That's how it was described to me. Well, clearly there's something strange going on here. This doesn't fit the bill to me. Yeah? Ah, that. Excuse me, defense? What exactly is wrong with the mayor's computer? Looks no different to any other I've ever seen. Maybe you're behind the times, but the rest of us aren't. This computer looks like it's from the 80s. I sure wouldn't call this the latest model. Hell, looks like the one at my grandmother's house. It also looks nothing like the one I'd bought. Oh? Huh? Do you really think I would spend so much money on a rickety machine like this? Oh no. The computer I thought I had bought was much more high-tech. Yet this arrived instead. I was very disappointed, to put it lightly. Really? And why did that happen? I see. So that is what actually happened here. Thank you, defense. I'm afraid there's nowhere for the defendant to run now. What do you mean? The mayor bought a modern computer, but the wrong one was delivered. The company he did business with has a good reputation. This is unlikely a mistake on their part. That being the case, there's really only one person who could be responsible for this mix-up. Oh no, this was a mistake. That's right, the only one who could have swapped the computers. What's a delivery boy? Terry Chance. Oh? I like where this is going. That's That's right. And with this, the crime becomes even easier for our defendant. All I had to do was swap the real computer with this, which he had been tampered with. Which had been tampered with in advance. So what do you think, Honorable Jury Foreman? Does the defendant look guiltier by the minute, or what? And so the mayor gets this outdated Intel Pentium Plus and loads his top secret files on it anyway, only to be hacked away later on. Makes perfect sense. Oh yeah, man. Never have I ever seen a man so guilty in my life. Wait, please, hear me out before you make any rash. Guilty, man. Defendant Terry Chins is guilty. Uh-oh. Feels bad, Argus. That's it. The 6 jurors have all voted guilty. We've lost the case. There's nothing I could have done. I'm so sorry, Karen. Don't worry about it. I could have done much better myself. Yes! Yippee! Woohoo! Hip hip hooray! I did it! I defeated her! I won! Woohoo! You arrogant bastard! You're not helping. Yes, well done, Mr. Payne. Now then, the jurors' votes have been heard and accepted. If there are no further objections, we shall move on to the final verdict. Further objections? My, how terrible would it be for you to go out on such a whimper? How'd you like to try a closing argument for a comedic closing act? Closing argument? What's that? Oh, don't bother yourself with it. It's an ancient right that has been invoked in years. But it has failed to overturn the prosecution's theory. And the evidence remains stacked against the defendant. Karen, please at least just tell me what it is. Okay, so basically you have the jurors explain the basis behind declaring the defendant guilty. You can convince at least 4 of them to vote not guilty. The trial must continue. Of course, there's a reason nobody's attempted this in so long. Success rate is barely above 0, after all. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts presented. Damn. No time to think. What do I do? Accept the verdict. Yeah, good idea. Let's just accept defeat and lose. I'm doing it. I'm accepting. The court finds the defendant, Terry Chins. Hold that verdict, Judge. I'd like to do one of those closing argument things. One of those what? Have you lost your mind? No, Karen. The way I see it, this is the only way forward for us now. You actually wish to go through with it? Preposterous! Yes, a closing argument. I haven't so much as heard those words since those trials in the early 20th century. Did you see them with your own eyes, or... anyway? You might think of me as stupid, silly, petty, whatever. My mentor is placing all of her faith in me. I'll do whatever it takes to save our client. Meanwhile, Karen's over there going, oh God, what the fuck are you doing? But I've never even so much as seen him face to face. He isn't even here today. Why isn't he here today? So as long as it remains my right, I'll do it. Show me what you've got, jurors. What's this? We weren't told something like this might happen. What is a good trial without a bit of a challenge, eh? Come, my fellow jurors, let us do battle against this immature lawyer. Watch me, Karen. I have to make history here, and now to save your client, I will. Karen's here going, but I don't want to save him. I may have never met the guy, but if you can trust him, I will too. I'm literally here trying to throw this trial in every possible way, Argus, and you're just bullshitting your way through this. Foreman, is the jury ready to go? Ready as ever, baby. This little lawyer will be no match for the 6 of us. Let's hear it. Why have you declared the defendant guilty? Oh, wow. Judicial findings. This couldn't be more obvious. Only the delivery boy could have swapped the computers, no? The mayor saw Terry go down the street. Guess he really must have been at the town hall that day. Clean Screens is a respectable computer company. They would never sabotage a customer's order. We should give the box to the secretary so the mayor wouldn't see his face. If you ask me, the defendant looks very suspicious, sir. Boys made me order one of their computers a few days ago. I had no issues with them myself. Boys? Are they back in town? Well, the usefulness of those statements sure varied. Very good. You've all justified your stances just fine. For the most part, anyways. Yeah, defense, you're up. Right. What do I do now? Well, I got him to talk. Now what? Was this your idea? Why are you asking me for help? It was my only option. I have no clue how to even go about questioning these guys. She doesn't look happy. Should I ask her how to perform closing arguments? No need. Let's figure it out on our own. Don't worry. I think I got this. Good. My hopes aren't high, but good luck anyways. We're waiting, defense. Please begin at once. Oh, here I am. Unfortunately, we don't get any Argus pacing pose. Present. Oh, hey, hello. Okay, so we can present another statement. Okay, that's handy. We get to see their statements, so we can present another juror's statement to a different juror. What happens if I present your statement to you? There's an obvious contradiction between these two statements. Oh shit! No, not this time, little man. Don't be swayed, my comrade. This young fellow was trying to herd sheep over your eyes. You will not bring farm animals into my courtroom defense. I really thought I was onto something. Oh. Alright, let's get out of here. How can you be so sure he was the only one? Hey, that's a cool view. This is the prosecutor man. Only he had it. Only he could have swapped them. Such is the way of the world, no? I guess, but I still don't think we should be so hasty to decide he was the only one who could do it. Don't delude yourself, my man. The prosecution's case is airtight. Airtight? I'll be the judge of that. Au contraire, the one with the bushy beard up there is the judge here. That's right. Do not try to usurp me with my phone defense. The way I see it, those computers could have only been swapped while they were in transit. Should there be anyone else who could have committed this act in that brief period, then I shall hear you out. Can we win this guy over just like that? But get thinking then, who else could have sabotaged the computer delivery? Do you know the defendant? Oh, sort of. We should do some deliveries together. Nowadays, he does all his deliveries alone, though. Oh, how lonely I am these days. Yet you're on the jury for his trial? Oh, well, that works for me. Juror 2, don't these accusations against your old friends just sound ridiculous? I never liked him. Oh, well, now that you mention it, model delivery boy like Terry would never go against the backs of his employers, am I right? Yeah, that's right. Your amateur manipulation tactics will do nothing to this jury. Don't even try to talk us out of our verdict until you can show us some cold, hard facts. Yeah, what he said. This juror seems easily swayed. I wonder if I can convince him that Terry didn't actually go to the town hall that day. Clean Screens. You were... I'm the lead director of the company Blue Screens, Inc. We center around programming, so we have many connections with providers such as Clean Screens. It's quite impossible that the company itself is behind this. Suspecting them would be a waste. What if I suspected them anyways? That would be your loss in the end. Sounds like you won't be convinced otherwise. What would be the point of that? If I were to stab you in the gut right now, or do you think I'd want you to see my lonely little face? Is that why you're wearing those weird glasses? You understand then. I wouldn't want to risk my victim identifying me, would I? Ma'am, are you okay? But the secretary saw him anyway, so what good will that do? Better be seen by another witness than the victim himself. Do you get me? Not so much. How about we go with the less witnesses, the better? Fine, maybe it's a little suspicious. So he obviously did it. What do you think, Juror 5? If you ask me, the defendant looks very suspicious, sir. Made your verdict pretty quickly. Why was that? Well, sir, I was just doing what your handbook told me to do, sir. Huh? Go with your gut and vote the moment the defendant looks suspicious, it said, sir. And Terry Chance looks suspicious, sir. That doesn't sound very fair. I know it's not fair, sir, but I don't want to get in trouble as always. It was such an honor being selected as a juror, I just can't blow it, sir. Who knew being a juror was so tough? But what with the defendant? He can't look that suspicious, can he? Sir, he's got all those scary scars on his face. If that's that aside that he's been involved in some foul play, I will turn in my back, sir. Didn't you say you weren't an officer anymore? Still, the defendant's accused of hacking. Those scars can't be related to this crime. Oh. If you can convince me that that's the case, I will declare the defendant innocent at once, sir. Convince me that's the case, sir. I'll try, sir. I mean, juror. That's interesting. Who are the boys? The boys who work for me. My underlings. They told me clean screens would have just the computer I need after the old one got busted. Well, it works. No complaints here. Do you work nearby? At the moment, I'm not too far from the town hall. I've been stuck in that one site for a while. That old law academy. Computer only arrived a couple of days ago, but damn, it's useful for getting work done. Wait, this guy working on that project? Anything stick out to you? Maybe. You just looked lost to me. Or is that the fucking museum? Is that the fucking law museum from the later chapters of the main game? You just look lost to me. No need. Of course I not. I got this. Good. Don't let this drag on too much longer. Alright, well... we'll compare you with juror number 4. There's a glaring inconsistency between juror 1 and juror 4's reasoning. You're pointing at me. Contradiction in my reasoning. Have at you. Juror number 4, you based your reasoning on something the mayor noted in his testimony. Specifically, the part where Terry handed the crate off to the secretary, right? Yeah, he did say that, didn't he? Whoa! Where's the contradiction, Mr. Lawyer? Oh my god, that animation. Contradiction is in juror 1's words. Before, when you based your verdict off the fact that only Terry could have swapped the computers. But of course, only he had the opportunity, being the one who delivered it. But that's the thing. He wasn't the only one who had it before it reached the mayor's hands. Secretary had it for a brief moment too.
Objection!
Defender, do you remember the mayor's testimony? By the time the secretary had brought the computer to the office, our delivery boy was just leaving the town hall. Not much time could have passed. Do you really think that secretary could have tampered with the computer in such short time? You told me that half an hour ago. I bought it. But remember, the computer wasn't tampered with. It was swapped with another. And of course, taking the computer out and swapping it with this crusty thing would be much quicker than putting whatever malicious program you like on it, don't you think? But wait! Oh, your glasses. Just who is this secretary anyway? To name one, we should be able to identify him with this. His name's on the computer.
Take that!
There was something when I logged onto the mayor's computer earlier. Let me log in again and I'll show you. Wait, huh? Didn't ask me for the password this time. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't ask for the password. It was only shut down 30 minutes prior. Ah, that's convenient. Both the mayor and me. That's an interesting fact. Anyway, have a look at this email the mayor got that day. You make a habit of reading through people's mail, Defender. I'm sure the mayor won't mind. It's evidence, it's all public record. Everything's fine. Anyway, the person talking to him calls himself the secretary. And look up there. Old Gray's his name, according to this. So that's who it is. What do you think, Foreman? Doesn't this Gray guy sound just as plausible a culprit as Mr. Chen's? No. Just as plausible, no. But I will admit this Mr. Gray sounds like a lead worth pursuing. You win this round, defense. Your Honor, I'd like to change my verdict to not guilty. Yeah, me too. Not guilty. 2 jurors have now voted not guilty. Not bad. We're still not done, though. Everything we need 4 not guilty votes in order for the trial to continue. So I need to convince 2 more jurors to side with me, but who should those be? Alright, let's get back to it. You rest of me for now, young attorney. We can no longer press. Oh, the bad man, get away! Let's see if we can... if this will actually change. Yeah, that's right. Nope. Terry didn't actually go to the town hall that day. How can we do that? We can now only compare the, How would we go about this here?
Objection!
False. I got scary scars. Scars unrelated to the crime. Oh god. Okay, so. There's not a clear answer here. There's not a clear answer here that I can find. It must have been at the town hall that day. Oh, we could make the argument that he was delivering juror number 6's computer instead. I think that's where... Yep. Juror 2 and juror 6, listen up. What do you want with me? We want to go home already. Yeah, what he said. The mayor said in his testimony they saw Mr. Chen's walking down the street. Juror 2, you say that that must mean that he delivered the computer to him. I'd like to think otherwise, and yes, I don't see what else he'd be doing there in uniform. Well, I've got an idea. Juror 6. Yes? You told us you had a delivery from the same company a few days ago. Tell me, do you work anywhere near the town hall? At the moment, yeah. Oh, do you think? I do. It's highly possible that Terry Chens didn't set foot in the town hall that day at all. Could have been delivering to you, Juror 6, instead. Objection! Don't listen to him, fellow jurors. He hasn't a shred of evidence backing up this ridiculous claim. Objection! At the same time, we've got neither evidence nor testimony confirming he was at the town hall. So far, all we've got to work with is that he was walking down the street. Is this reason enough to continue the trial? Yeah. Fine. So, but I can make it work today, and I'm sure the boys can last a day without me. Your Honor, I'm changed my mind. For now, this guy's not guilty. Yeah, on what he said. Currently, two jurors vote guilty, 3 vote not guilty, 1 votes what he said. Can't believe it. You actually did it! Although I can hardly believe it, I acknowledge this closing argument is a success. This trial shall continue. Objection! What happened? The jurors all voted guilty. That's probably the missing bit of sound from that didn't load in at the opening. Mr. Payne, you shouldn't be surprised. After all, it was you who suggested that the defense perform a closing argument in the first place. But I won! Where's my closing argument? It's not fair! Ooh, that's a neat corner bit there. I like that. What do you think, Mr. Mayor? Does our reasoning sound right to you? Objection! Your Honor, wait. Prosecutor, we've heard enough of your complaints already. Please, listen to me. Mr. Axon, was that your name? Don't confuse me with yourself. What if your name was Listen Good? Bit of reasoning earlier about the defendant not actually going to the town hall. I'm about to crush it like it never even existed. Uh-oh. I figured this would be the first thing that would happen. Your Honor, members of the jury and, of course, the defense, please look at this. Is that a videotape? What I have here is security footage. This footage came with a camera outside the corridor to the mayor's and secretary's offices. And if you'll turn your attention to this part at exactly 3:35 p.m. Why, look, it's the defendant, delivery in hand and all. Damn it. Let's take a look at this here. Terry hands delivery to Gray. Terry leaves the building. Mayor leaves the building. Gray leaves the building. Mayor enters the building. Ah. No, I should trust my gut. Guilty. Yeah, same. Order. Mr. Payne, a word with you. Why are we only hearing about this evidence now? Give me, Your Honor, it simply slipped my mind. I only remembered it when the defense proposed that outlandish idea. But since prosecutors are forbidden from speaking during closing arguments, I had to wait. Very sorry. You don't look very sorry to me. The old man's fickle memory aside, Juror 4 and I are still very interested in hearing from this mysterious secretary. Huh? Who? Well, I still am, at least. We've ruled to continue the trial to pursue this. We should at least hear his testimony, no? Would that be all right with you, Prosecutor Payne? But, Your Honor! You'd have to go out and summon the man. I don't know where to even find him. You'd surely just ask the mayor where he lives. Not far at all. Just a bit beyond that shabby old bridge to the east. Shabby! Now you see here. Oh, it's Bob Builder. You're Bob Builder, right? Oh, shit. I forgot about you. Still, we'd have to adjourn for the day to fetch him. Is this really worth the... He's here. Mr. Mayor? I know Mr. Gray is here at this courtroom. You all saw him earlier. Excuse me, Mr. Mayor. Oh, now, Gray, I'm busy. Talk to me later. Sorry, Mr. Mayor. So you mean your secretary? Is that incredibly suspicious-looking man from earlier? Clearly. Suspicious. Well, He may look on the shady side, but I hired him in good faith that he would serve me well all the same. Good to know the mayor doesn't discriminate. Whether he looks suspicious or not doesn't matter. Judge, let's call Mr. Gray to testify. Objection! I object because I won in fair and square. At the request of both the defense and jury, the secretary shall be summoned as a witness. Bailiff, fetch that shady-looking individual at once. This is it. This is the one and only chance I'm going to get to save my client. Mr. Gray really is the culprit. I'm going to prove it. For Karen. And for Terry, the guy that we're defending. Hello, Mr. High Resolution Secretary. I'm sorry we had to call you in like this out of the blue. There's no need for apologies, Prosecutor Payne. The only one who ought to apologize is you, Your Honor. Me? Well now, you'd best speak to me with respect if you... Respect? You have quite a nerve to demand this after that remark of yours earlier. How did you refer to me? Incredibly suspicious looking. You likely aren't aware. Those who cross me often regret it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Truly, you look like just another Joe to me. Hiding under your desk is probably the worst way you could have tried to convince me of that. And as for you, boy, who dared to accuse me... What? I'm not afraid of you. Far be it for me to threaten any of you. I just wish to let you know that your accusation holds together like a house of cards. Proving my innocence shall be a walk in the park. Believe me, you didn't have to tell me that. Before we get started, could we state your name and occupation for the record? Cole Gray. I'm the mayor's personal secretary. My job includes many duties, and I assure you, hacking is not one of them. Of course not. So, would you please grant us your testimony? What happened that afternoon on April 10th through your eyes? You called me up here. I may as well make it worth it. The witness will testify at once. Alright, let's do this. As I'm sure you all know, I was at work in the town hall that day. At around 3:30, that suspicious-looking delivery boy arrived with the mayor's ordered computer. Probably brought the computer to the mayor. That was when they discovered the boy's mischief. In the interest of safety, the mayor put his files in the computer from an external drive. Spent the rest of the evening in my office until the mayor asked me to lock his office up. You see, Mr. Gray here has nothing to do with the crime. I just thought they took a small burden off the defendant's back, like any gentleman would. So he says. Wasn't exactly expecting him to just admit to everything. I, however, would have expected you to show some evidence backing up this accusation by now. Yet here we are. Is this the effect of the introduction of the jury has in our court? Don't keep us waiting, defense. Begin your cross-examination immediately. Alright. Security footage shows you got into that go to the little corridor, and you come out a few hours later. Guessing you're working there. Indeed. My office is situated opposite the mayor's. They just both some legwork when we go calling for each other. I don't suppose there are any cameras inside the corridor. It's footage you're after. You're out of luck. There's a model of a camera in there, but it's a fake. All it does is intimidate people. Won't be much good now that you've been blurted that out. Huh. What a powerful weapon this cross-examination is. Yeah. 3:30? Who are you to call the defendant suspicious? You want to kill him, boy? I'm sorry, I forgot you. You didn't hurt me, boy. Just wanted to ask. Who's the one with the scars all over his face? Who cares if he's got scars? I've got a big one on my chest. Do I look suspicious to you? Is this really the time to be talking about this? Yes, please, stay on topic, Defense. You was the one who brought it up. God, this is... I'm really enjoying this. Or brought up interesting extended backstory for Argus? Okay, count me in. I'm in. Introduce the through line of the jury system to Hexepta? Yes. Using the same gimmick that the Greatest Attorney games use of introducing relevant characters in jury trials and introducing characters who will show up past and present in as jury members. Yes. I'm really liking this. No, disturb the voice mischief. You definitely took it straight there, right? You didn't say drop it off at your own office first. Heavens no. What would I stand to gain from that? You're right, I've got no idea at all. I take it this is the one you found out. God, I'm sorry. Take it this is when you found out the mayor received the wrong computer. Oh yes. The thought that the computer had gotten mixed up with this contraption baffles me. Needless to say, clean screams won't be getting a good review from us. Now, once the defendant is convicted, I'm sure the mayor will get his computer post-haste. I don't think the mayor will forgive them enough by then. He seemed quite annoyed at that time. I suggested he go out and get some air, but he stayed put. The director just wanted him to leave, I bet. If he just wanted some air, couldn't he open the window? Not the town hall. Windows there don't open. It's gonna get pretty stuffy in a few months. I should get the mayor to fix that for us. That's a problem for another day. Getting back to that fateful afternoon. I remember this plot point. What would that be seen as the safe thing to do? I think could have had some dangerous software on it, like that prosecution theorized. We didn't know that at the time, did we? As far as we were concerned, the company just made a mistake. I would still not put my personal files on a strange machine that came out of the box looking like that. That is just a terrible idea, but... Besides, imagine one of us keeping such important data on external drive. What if he accidentally dropped the thing and broke it? Bye-bye data. I guess that makes sense. Of course it does. Our mayor isn't some bumbling fool who acts without thinking. If you got a proper external hard drive, then you do not have to worry about that. Let's be real. You get a proper external hard drive, it's gonna be... I feel like it should be pretty sturdy. Unless you got a cheap one, in which case you get what you paid for. I reckon. What a great man. Oh, I love him. Why'd you have to do it? Can't he lock up himself? I may have told you earlier, but all the keys are kept in a box in my office. Him applies to the key in his office. During working hours, at least. When it's time for him to leave, you take that key and lock his door for him. That's what I said. I then handed him the key and he took it home with him. Don't get any ideas, though. After I locked up, the mayor checked for himself that it was locked. And locked it was. Hypothetically speaking, couldn't you enter the office at any point before that? As long as he's out. Very funny, lawyer boy. The mayor's only seen leaving once after the delivery arrives. He, of course, had the key by then. He's got me there. For this, I spent one more hour at work before heading home. Defense, you've been questioning the witness for a while now. Don't you think it's time you made some sort of statement? Got some information from him, but there doesn't seem to be any outright holes. Why don't you take what you've learned and try to figure out how this man could have done the crime? I think I can do that. Think about how to prove this later. For now, I'm going to present my theory as to how Mr. Gray stole the data. Really? I trust you have evidence prepared to back it up. Oh yeah, of course I do. Just build a theory already, damn you. Let's start with the most basic question. Oh no, are we going this route again? So far there have been two proposed theories as to how those documents were stolen. There's the direct method where the culprit got on the computer himself and stole them. And the indirect method where the culprit had some untoward program to work for them. Which method did he use, defense? Alright, let's go for the direct method. Of course I stand by my idea that he accessed the computer itself. But to do so, would he not have to enter the office, which was locked up tight? Yeah. I think our witness here had a way to get in there. I can't walk through walls, I'll say that now. That said, how did I enter the office? Windows should be locked. Leave it gray. This building. And that 6:45 p.m. For the door, obviously. Obviously entered the same way anyone else would. He just used the door. Objection! The mayor locked up as soon as he left. Objection! No, he didn't. Mr. Gray did. Don't play games with me. That's the same thing. The mayor checked it immediately, and he confirmed that it was locked. How then could Mr. Gray have gotten through a locked door? With a key, of course. Take that! This is an idea I just stumbled on. If it's right, then proving it should be very easy. Okay, this is going a very sensible route. Clearly, he used the key. The key? Impossible. In case you've forgotten, the key was on the mayor's person the whole night. Are you telling me that somehow the secretary had it too? Answer, Mr. Attorney. Mr. Attorney, can't you guys commit to remembering my name? The mayor is positive that he had this key with him the whole night. Yet you claim that it was Mr. Gray who had it that night. How do you explain the situation? So, the mayor had a fake. The mayor specifically said in his testimony that you can stick any old key in that lock and jiggle it around and it won't open. Which makes me think that maybe... Let's try it. Mayor had a fake. What if the computers aren't the only things Mr. Gray swapped that day? Maybe after he locked the mayor's door, he stealthily swapped that key with another identical one. If he gave the mayor that fake key, he'd have the real one on hand to enter the office later. Objection! The mayor used the key to unlock the door the next morning. Speaking of that, the mayor said something when he first took the stand I found interesting. You can insert any old key into that keyhole and twist it around all you like, but the door will not open. I remember. What about it? You can twist it around all you like. Isn't it possible that the culprit left the door unlocked and the mayor never noticed? What? Do you approve of this defense? The proof is in the key itself, Judge. Send a detective down to the crime scene and test it on the door. If I'm right, then no matter how much they twist it around, the door should not lock. Your Honor, next with the crime scene just sent his report. And what happened? The key was inserted into the keyhole. It could be twisted, but it did not lock the door. Boom! What? No! There you have it, everyone. Sometime between Mr. Gray locking the door and the mayor returning, somebody had swapped the key with a fake and unlocked the office. And you, Mr. Gray, were the only person who could have done that. Gah! Well. Objection! That's a very handy. That's a very clean solution. Anyone who could have done this? I don't think so. Is it possible that someone picked the key from the mayor's pocket after he left the town hall? Then they could have snuck into his office after that. Someone like Terry Chens. Can't be for real, can he? Sadly for you, that's impossible. Security footage. Well, after the computer's delivery, only 2 people were caught coming and going until the time of the discovery. The people being the mayor, and you, Mr. Gray. I'm glad you find this funny, but I don't. As long as nobody else was caught by the camera. It had to have been you who unlocked the door and entered the office, Mr. Gray. Witness, I demand an explanation. You gave the mayor a fake key and broke into his office that night. Why? Just what were you trying to achieve? Clever little man, aren't you? You're just gonna admit it. No point in running now, eh? Yes, sir, you got me. So you stuck into the office that night. However, what I did not do was steal any data from the mayor. That much is all the delivery boy. Can you believe him? Even faced with so much evidence, he still blames your trusted client. Yeah, what a guy, right? Looks like this trial isn't quite over yet. Witness, the court demands further testimony from you. What were you really doing that evening? Alright, here we go. In the mayor's office. Fine, I'll admit I stuck in the mayor's office that night. It's worked out I swapped the keys after locking the door. Despite all that, I did not break in there with the intention of stealing those documents. After all, I would need to know the password to access the computer in the first place. That's why I really didn't know this. I plead the fifth. That little detail about the password not being required is going to be important. To be honest, Mr. Gray, you look incredibly suspicious right now. I don't just mean your appearance this time. Yeah, I don't need someone to tell me how to vote on that one. Defendant is clearly not guilty. Please. The jurors today may vote however you please. Only doubt remains, I'm confident my own trial will go much differently. Honestly, I hope the jurors don't all vote now. Because I want to make sure no such doubt remains today. The defense may cross-examine the witness. That honestly would make for another interesting foible. Trial ending before we can get all the answers to a case early on in a game. And then having to deal with the repercussions of that later on down the line. I'm pretty sure I know what the answer to this is going to be. So I was right. You did sneak into that office. And you didn't have any strange hidden box ceiling fan nonsense contraptions like the original hack turnabout. Thank goodness. Yeah, everything you worked out so far has been correct. Oh yeah, I knew it had what it took. Is that all you have to say? Yep, let's move on. How'd you even pull off that without the mayor noticing? Did he turn his back on you at any point? I would have guessed if I would count on something like that happening. No, the truth is, I used to be a magician. An amateur, but not very good nonetheless. You should still have what it takes to, if you wish, to make your attorney's badge disappear. Might be for the best. It's not in the best condition right now. Whoa, get that back! How did you even get that? Now you see, I'm quite good at what I do. Perhaps the dark Granier should make his grand return sometime soon. What? So the theft of the documents was not just a wild coincidence? Do you really expect any of us to believe that? Clearly some of you do. Clearly the jurors still think the defendant's guilty. I don't carry the way anymore. Just let me leave already. The jury's still undecided. I just have to make the issue crystal clear for them. You're welcome to try, but I imagine that will be quite difficult. Maybe the mayor told you. Now just why would he go and do something stupid like that? Well, he told us the password, didn't he? Yes, for the investigation. Obviously, the mayor did not just tell me the password. And no, he did not just have it written down somewhere in his office for all to see either. He did, the investigators would have surely found it. We found nothing of the sort. This is a problem. How could he have accessed the computer if the mayor didn't tell him the password? One last thing for the record. Do you buy this explanation? No way, he hadn't been after the secret documents. So how do you plan to tackle this testimony? I was hoping you'd tell me that. Then I guess we're both useless, aren't we? Don't say that, Karen. I'll figure this out for you. Yes, go get him, my faithful dog. Oh yeah? What if that right is denied? And I will still stubbornly refuse to talk. Subject me to all the torture beyond law. All the torture the law allows it beyond. I will take it like a man. Come on, I'm curious why he did it. Just tell us. No. Whisper in my ear. No. Just tell us. No. I still love you, Argus. Now the answer is this. Objection! The computer. All my friends on my pewter. That's not true and you know it. Is that a fact? What are you going on now? About now, defense. Don't see any way for Mr. Gray to know the password. He's trying to distract you. The answer is actually very simple. It may be true that he couldn't have known the mayor's password. He didn't need it. No, what? Don't be ridiculous. Be the mayor left it on? Nonsense. How could Mr. Gray have counted on that? I think it's been soon enough. Mr. Payne, why don't you log on to the mayor's computer right now? What is the meaning of this request? I don't understand what you're... Ah! That's right, he didn't ask you for the password. We looked into this, and it turns out that happens if the computer's been off for less than half an hour. Why would that be? I don't know why that would be. Mr. Gray, do you know why that would be? Yeah. I'll take that as a yes. You see, the culprit would have known the mayor would set a password for the computer. In preparation, they enabled this curious setting. It's also you, Mr. Gray, could get access without needing the password. Mr. Gray, what do you have to say for yourself? You base your defense on the basis that you couldn't know the password. That doesn't seem to hold water anymore, does it? Ah, shut it. It doesn't matter. So what if I couldn't access the computer if I wanted? Doesn't prove I stole the blasted thing, does it? And, as long as none of the evidence points to me, you can't call any investigation against me to hold conclusive enough to hold up in court. Yeah. Hey, I think you just made the whole jury suspicious of you. A civilian can think what they want. Right now, all that matters is you, little attorney. But you don't have anything, do you? You don't have a shred of evidence on anything related to the hacking. Well, I knew it. We can't prove it was I who stole the files, because no proof of that can exist. With that, I'll be taking my leave. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Argus. I know, Karen, I'm a failure. No, open your eyes. Can't believe I'm doing this for you, but there's still something you can do. There is? It looks of it, it's true that we can't prove he accessed the computer that evening. But there is one other part of the crime we haven't explored. If we can prove Mr. Gray's involvement in this aspect, but wriggling his way out of this will be very difficult. Huh? Which part is that? Computers! I think Gray must have swapped the real one with a fake, right? That means the real one must still be out there somewhere. Depending on where you find it, that may or may not seal the witness's fate. Can I really do that? We've come this far. I think you might just make it the whole way. That's all I can tell you. Good luck. You're wrong, Mr. Gray. There's still one more way we can find evidence against you. Ooh, let me guess. Would that be the part of the crime your assistant just told you to look into? Please don't understand my conversations with my aide. And so on. With my boss, my aide, I mean my boss. If there is a real computer, it could be anywhere. Actually, I don't think that's true. There's really only one place that a real computer could be. Mayor's office, Gray's office, outside of town hall. Your office, right? Must be the secretary's office. You assume he is the culprit. There's no other place it can be. Judge, have the detective of yours investigate the whole place. Objection! If he poured him around like this, he's a busy man. Why is that the only place it can be, anyway? What proof do you have? Offense. No. Mr. Hawken. My name! This trial has gone on for long enough, but I'll accept this final request on one condition. Mr. Gray's the culprit. Tell me, why must the real computer be in his office? Oh, is that the email message on the computer?
Take that!
No, it's not. Look at this, right? Denied.
Take that!
The security footage, Mr. Gray. You left work empty-handed. Oh, right. You left work empty-handed that day, didn't you? So what if I did? The security footage says it all. I mean, we can make that assumption, I suppose. Given that it only mentions both these parties leaving the building. If it would have, it would have been otherwise, it would have been mentioned in this. You wouldn't be able to conceal the whole computer. It would stick out no matter what. So where did you leave it? There's really only one place it can be. No! Oh, no. Oh, yes. Judge, I repeat my early request. Send the detective to search Mr. Gray's office. If everything I've worked out today is correct, he should find the real computer there. Yes! Objection! You can't. I will not allow this. This court has wasted more than enough time with your far-fetched theories. I think it's far-fetched. Why not allow it? The witness's innocence can't be determined here and now, after all. Ooh, I don't feel so good. Bailiff, you heard the man. Call the detective at the crime scene. Quickly now. Oh, there he is. I got your call, Your Honor. I turned that place inside out. And found a recently purchased computer that's identical to the mayor's order. I don't remember his name, but he's the guy with he's the detective with amnesia. And there you have it, Mr. Gray. Its windows don't open, and the police were constantly at the town hall investigating. You really had no way to dispose of that thing, so you kept it hidden. Yeah. With this evidence, the truth behind this case is clear. You ran into Mr. Chen's that day you took the delivery from him. Then quickly you took the box to your office and replaced it with one containing this fake computer. The only reason you could have to do that was to steal the mayor's secret documents. You're the one who pulled off this diabolical scheme. You hacked the mayor's computer. Very lo-fi hacking, but effective. God, that conclusion is simple and clean. Mr. Payne, any update on your witness? He's in the lobby right now, Your Honor, and he's really angry. We're trying to get him to tell us why he did it, but he just won't say anything coherent. I see. Well, no matter. It's been a long day, but I think this trial has just about come to an end. Mr. Hawken. Yes, Judge? I understand you were to be harshly punished for your late arrival today. Oh, right. I forgot all about that. But I stopped caring about that well over an hour ago, to be honest. I'll let you off, not that I had any intention of punishing you in the first place. Wait, you mean I did all this for nothing? Who would have thought, huh? Aaron, I did it! I saved your client! Yeah, well done. Really. You should not proceed with the verdict. What's that have to do, Mr. Payne? This can't be happening. I won this case. I had it in the bag. Oh, I know. How about I do a closing argument now? Please, I can't lose. Oh my god. Your sunglasses. I don't remember that. Now, foreman, is the jury ready to cast their final verdicts? You better believe it, judgy baby. And let's hear it. Jurors, cast your verdicts. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty! Not guilty. By unanimous vote, this court finds the defendant Terry Chins not guilty not. Yeah! Hi, Mayor Tim. You are totally not my client. But... yeah! That is all. This court is adjourned. Now get the fuck out. I actually did it. I stood in the real court of law as a lawyer and won. Argus. Karen! Karen, I did it! I did it all for you! Are you proud of me or what? You really are a puppy dog. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Thank you so much for taking me here today, Karen. I learned a lot! Huh? Why is she shivering? It's not that cold, is it? I've got to go. Congratulations on your victory. Did I do something wrong? I mean, aside from this morning, that wasn't my best moment. I should probably go talk to her. She seemed a little upset towards the end there, come to think of it. Mr. Harkin. Oh, hello, Mr. Mayor. What can I do for you? I just wanted to come and personally thank you. Were it not for you, that nefarious Mr. Gray may have continued to work for me. And an innocent soul would have taken the blame for his betrayal. Oh, it was nothing. I am an official defense attorney, after all. But of course. Still, it's hard to believe my faithful secretary was behind this. Why would he do this to me? Based on what we know, it's hard to say. Although, if I knew more about this, is what might become clear. Top secret documents? Take that! There's one thing about this case we still know nothing about. It's those files. Mr. Gray went through some great lengths to get his hands on them. He concocted such a scheme to get them. What's in them, anyways? Mr. Harkin, do not ask. I'm afraid I can't say. Not to the likes of you, not to anybody. Please, they're top secret, after all. So please, don't ask me again. Sure thing, we all have our secrets. Much appreciated. So, wanna go out and celebrate? I was about to make such an offer. You're a student at Hexepta Legal Academy, right? There's a simply magnificent bar on your campus. Why don't we go there? I like getting drunk there. Sounds good to me. Alright, let's go. Tonight we shall celebrate your first great victory in the official Hexepta court. With that, the mayor and I headed to the bar and had the time of our lives. But celebratory mood was soon to come to a screeching halt. That night, I made a stop at the office to see Karen. What awaited me would soon bring me to the situation I find myself in now. Indeed. Written by Anna. God, that was really good. God, I missed Argus. Karen, judge. That is a unique judge from Canadian Judge. Yep, juror number 1, Montclair. Juror number 2, juror 4. I would love to see more of cases juror 4 has appeared in before. Juror 6, we've seen you around quite a bit. And well, that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I mean, right? I feel like in the process of Hexepta being written and developed over time before, it started out with really absurd moon logic and developed into a really coherent and intriguing story with some actual legitimately intriguing cases. And I really loved the turn that took, but as far as a remake of Case 1 goes, this was really good. It still kept the same absurdity of the crime. I can't wait for if you end up doing a remake of the rest of these cases in the same continuity of sorts. I still can't wait for Case 2, where we get to try the mayor's jaywalking case, which is amazing, the conclusion that originally took. But, God. That was really good. Like this, you still got you still got the same charm of Argus. I gotta say, you still got the same charm of the Hexepta writing. You still got that going really good, and still got the same charm, the same absurdity of the situation that Argus got himself into here. But with a case that really makes logical sense and really worked in the end without the original conclusion that you came to, the original turnabout. It's really good. This is the seminal version of this case. I love it. I really love it. And if you decide to keep working on your own projects from here, or if you decide to come back to Hexepta and sort of remake the other cases in this continuity, I'm still going to be really intrigued to follow what you put out. So thank you. I'm glad this was recommended to me, because this was delightful. Thank you. It's nice to dip my toes back into the world of Hexepta once more. So what's next in my Ace Attorney fan case perusal? We'll see. I got some really intriguing recommendations that I think I want to check out yet. As always, this community never fails to put out really engaging stuff. So I'm once again full to the brink with really intriguing cases to check out. So thank you so much, all of you. I do love this. And more adventures to come. Until next time, until then, thank you for watching.